a look at what we are about to show on your screens. This is the national ID card for man from Pakistan. You have this on your screens. Pakistan, the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, national identity card, Habibullah Tabassum. Father's name, Muhammad Rafiq. Country of stay is Pakistan. This is the first time you have the identity card, a Pakistani identity card of one of the terrorists. This is the national identity card accessed during the investigation that Times Now is getting for you. The name on it, as I was showing you, is Habibullah Tabassum. The document established that yes, indeed, he is Pakistani. It says the stay was in Pakistan. Investigators said that this is the man who used multiple aliases. Salim Saifullah, Sajid Jat. He operated as a Lashkar handler coordinating attacks from across the border. He was born in Kasur in Pakistan. He was once a Lashkar commander. He was operated in Kulgam before he moved across the border to Pakistan. He has been designated as a terrorist under Indian law as well since 2021. Yes, here on Times Now we are telling you that investigators say that he ran terror training camps, coordinated attacks and maintained a civilian cover while directing operations in the Pahalgam attack. This is the man with the Pakistani I card. He is the handler who issued the instructions to shoot that set the operation in motion. Let me go across to Priyank. Priyank, first time ever we have the telltale sign, and this is a Pakistani ID card. You cannot possibly deny that this is proof in black and white.
Meghna, he was here in India, in Kashmir for a while, where he managed to infiltrate in the late 90s, and later to that he stayed here for over 3 to 4 years. He got married to a woman, and then he managed to flee away to Pakistan. And we remember what used to be the situation while many of these terrorists were given hideouts in the Kashmir Valley. Now, since 2021, when he has been designated as a proclaimed terrorist, he has been hiding in Pakistan, and what agencies have got to know that he has been running a daily business as a shadow. But time and again he visits all these Lashkar-e-Taiba camps, few of them which were also destroyed by Indian security forces in the Operation Sindoor, and following to which there have been several training camps which has been organized by him. Since he had stayed in Kashmir, he had that kind of advantage to get in contact with the local handlers. That is the main working point, but that has also been destroyed by our security forces. Everything is going towards one point, Meghna, that how Pakistan has been majorly involved. But the manner in which they have been hiding away and trying to claim that Operation Sindoor was a major success for them is certainly showing that we have proved, we have destroyed the target. We know who were these operatives. We know that who were the local handlers, those terrorists who came, who has been eliminated by our security forces. It's showing the might of Indian security forces. We know that it's been an year where the country is right now mourning the manner in which this massacre had been carried out by them. But the usage of ammunition, phone, the messenger of electronic evidences, everything has established that Pakistan was behind this massacre.
Well, do so on with us. Lieutenant General KJS Dhillon is also here with us, a defense expert. General Saab, dossier after dossier has been given to Pakistan. There is evidence, and today Times Now is getting you this evidence in black and white, a Pakistani ID card of the main handler who's been hidden across by the people of Asim Munir on the other side of the border. How much more proof before people believe it, before the world sees what this man really stands for?
Good afternoon, ma'am, and good afternoon to all your viewers. First of all, on the first anniversary of Pahalgam terror attack, I of that day, as also reassure the nation that resolve of India as a nation and as a military is absolutely unshakable to fight the terror wherever they are. Now, coming to the point which you raised, yes, from day one only on this terror attack, the stamp of ISI and Pakistan Army was very clear. As you very rightly brought out, about a week before this terror incident, Asim Munir himself had restated that statement of two-nation theory, the two-religion theory, and Kashmir being the jugular vein. And that's exactly how it played out on 22nd April 2025. The tourists were segregated on the lines of religion, They were stripped naked to identify their religion. They were made to recite kalma to identify their religion. And then in front of their children, in front of their wives and spouses and the parents, they were killed in cold blood. This is not only a terrorist act, it's an inhuman act. It is absolutely derogatory for any human to get into an act like this. And ISI's, like I said, ISI's stamp is all over this operation. The planning, the coordinating, the infiltration of the terrorists, the housing, the guiding, and most importantly, the execution, and then trying to escape, which our security forces didn't let them, and Operation Mahadev happened. Though there are very many points which we can discuss in the future interaction which we have on this show today, which absolutely and clearly identify that Pakistan army is behind them. The proofs which you have put out on a channel are absolutely irrefutable. The ID cards and everything and the names are irrefutable proofs, and Pakistan is a past master in denial. And today, after 1 year, he is trying to be the biggest peacemaker in the world. That is the tragedy of events. The biggest terrorist on this earth is trying to be the biggest peacemaker.
Look at the irony of it all. The biggest terror mastermind tries to bring peace in the world. Munir, not a man of peace, he's a man of war. Not a man of truce, he's a man of terror. Meanwhile, our investigation hasn't just stopped there. The next tranche of exclusives that is coming your way. We are going to identify the handler. It is now backed by official records as well. Take a look at the document that we are going to get on your screens. There you have it. This is the notification issued by India's Home Ministry. This is the MHA notification, and the same individual who's been identified in the Pahalgam probe appears here with multiple aliases. You can see on your screens the MHA notification. On the other side, you have the identity which has been traced to Pakistan that we were showing for you. You can call him Sajid Jat, call him Saifullah Numi, call him any name, or Tabassum, as it says in his ID card. His real identity card identifies him as Habibullah Malik, born on 3rd of September 1982 in Kasur of Pakistan, the son of Muhammad Rafiq. It also links him to Lashkar-e-Toiba and the Resistance Front. There are details of the MHA notification that you can see on your screens detailing his role in recruitment, terror operations. Investigators say this is the same man who operated under different aliases, directing the Pahalgam attack from across the border. Let me go across to Sahil Sohail, who's joining us from Pahalgam, getting us the story of what happens 1 year on, where the grief still remains, but India has said that we will never bow down to terror. This is the Lakshman Rekha. Sahil Sohail, these exclusive details that we are getting for our viewers goes to show exactly how that carnage was being carried out, not just by the foot soldiers in India, but how it was being orchestrated, masterminded from across the border.
Yes, exactly. And before this Pahalgam terror attack, we had come across different statements coming out from Pakistan, from Lashkar-e-Toiba terror commanders, and from POK. Remember, POK Prime Minister Chaudhry Anwarul Haq saying that they are going to revive the jihadi culture in the region. And then the statements of Lashkar-e-Toiba top commanders, including Abu Musa Kashmiri and Amir Zia, saying that they will not allow the demographic change in Kashmir. So following those statements, there was this Baisaran Pahalgam terror attack, wherein now via, in fact, the NIA investigation and the charge sheet filed by the NIA has established the fact that the mastermind of this terror attack is Sajid Jat, the same man who was operating in Kashmir and then got married to a Kashmiri girl in South Kashmir's Kulgam district and sneaked back to Pakistan in 2005. And since then, he is operating from Pakistani soil, directly reporting to Hafiz Saeed. This is what we are picking from the intelligence sources. And Sajid Jat is a man who has now been changing his names and identities in Pakistan, but has been coordinating and in fact planning terror attacks in Kashmir Valley. And this one, which took place last year on this day in Baisaran Valley, was again planned and in fact coordinated by him from Pakistan. So
Right.
3 Pakistani Lashkar-e-Taiba terrorists, they were inside, in fact, Baisaran Valley, and investigations have found that before the attack, they were staying in a dock near the Hill Park area, which is just 2 to 3 kilometers away from Baisaran Valley. They're waiting for the right moment, and then on 22nd of April, at this particular in time, probably these terrorists had started moving to the Baisaran Valley, and in between 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. they carried out this shooting, brutal terror attack that unfolded in the Baisaran Valley. Remember, 25 tourists and a local terrorist were gunned down, but the 3 terrorists responsible for the attack were hunted down and eliminated in Operation Mahadev, where in fact the security forces had acted on precise intelligence.
India responded with Operation Mahadev, followed by the Braves carrying out Operation Sindoor. But at the end of it, India has taken a pledge: never forgive, never forget. Thank you so much, General Saab, for joining us, General Dhillon, as well as Sohail Sahir, and yes, Priyank Tripathi for getting us the super exclusive.